Tinka. All right, you rolling. All right. Before we start, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Grand Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim wa Akwath, learning, teaching, in truth and sincerity. A couple of brothers here from Detroit, GMS Detroit. We just got this lesson dealing with the parable of the story here in Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter. All right, it was something. I think I was reading it a minute ago. Where the prophets, our apostles and elders above us and before us, have been going out since us right here. We were still in the spiritual realm. Nutsack Jake, nutsack babies, as they say, swimming. And you people of the world are still not listening. Family, y'all ain't listening. Friends of the world, people we come by, the entire world. So there's not going to be any excuse when this destruction comes. We've done our part, we've done our job. Ain't going to feel sorry for nobody, and ain't going to give a damn. You got it, bro.
Let me start at Ecclesiastes.
14, 9 to 14.
Gotcha. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 14. It says, "There was a little city and a few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man."
So that right there, spiritually, that's us today. That's the prophets. And this is, King Solomon. He's laying down the story. The poor man. Matter of fact, can you get Sirach 13 and 23? We have the wisdom to, quintessentially save everybody punk ass life, right? You tell a nigga this nigga 800 pounds, he dying of this, dying of that. Okay, nigga, stop eating this, stop eating that. He not gonna listen. A bitch, or a bitch, she out being a hoe in the streets. Okay, look, bitch, this is what you gotta do. This is what you should have did. You get you a good man, lead a straight life. No, she not gonna listen. They're not listening to the wisdom. So what has to happen? Judgment. What you got, bro?
Now let's look at this.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
This is around chapter 13 and verse, you said 23, right?
I believe so, yeah.
This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 23. "When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they exalt it to the clouds. Exalt it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? If he stumble, they will help to overthrow him."
Yep. So right there, if we were balling out of control like the rappers and the media moguls that everybody looks up to, people would listen to us. If Elon Musk was going out every Saturday preaching the Bible, going into prophecies, right, telling you that so-called white man's Edomite, they're going into captivity, right, everyone would listen and flock to him. But since we po nigga babies, like Charleston White say, just like y'all don't want to listen. And that's going to be your own damn fault. And to add on to that, at the end of it, it says if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. So not only do y'all not listen, y'all look for any opportunity to fuck us over when we're giving you the truth. What you got, bro?
I got 1 Corinthians 1 and 26, starting at verse 26.
Yeah.
It's like the brother was saying, like the scripture just said, the poor man's wisdom is despised, right? Jake only listen to either you got to be pale skinned, an Edomite, or you got to be somebody of nobility, of status in this world, right? Which is exactly why the Lord did the opposite.
Exactly.
Exactly. 1 Corinthians 1:26, "For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called." People who you would consider mighty, noble, wise men after the flesh, be it celebrities, your football players, etc. These are the people who Jake looked to for wisdom, right? It says, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, right? It says, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty.
Correct.
We consider weak.
Yeah.
We consider foolish, right? By we, I mean the elect, the hopeful elect, the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And base things of the world," base meaning at the bottom, "and things which are despised have the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are." Hey, what's more despised than an Israelite man in the earth right now? We're lower than animals. Animals get treated better than us, right? It says, I'm gonna read that again. It says, "And base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are." So the Lord chose your son, your brother,
Yeah.
your uncle, your nephew,
Yeah.
your dad,
Yeah.
who was frowned upon in the earth.
Yeah.
Right? The Lord raised him up. He was base. He raised him up with his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, pursuing the Ephesians 2. And you don't accept him, right?
Yeah.
So it says, verse 29, that no flesh should glory in his presence. Because if the Lord gave his truth to a nigga like Kanye West, Kanye would take the credit for himself. He'd be like, you know, this nigga already,
The 12 tribes of Judah.
you know,
Yeah.
you already think he the guy. I'm a genius, you know.
Genius.
You know how Jake is, they get big headed. Even sometimes when it's true, we get big headed, right? But that was the point.
And what some of you had said, because we're people's cousins, uncles, dads, grandchildren, they don't take us serious.
Right.
But Yahushua told us that. Could you get that Matthew 13:57? Without honor. We'll get back to that Ecclesiastes. You know, because we're in close proximity to our own people, they don't take us of note compared to the athletes and entertainers that they can't, reach out to. If we was pulling up if we was pulling up to camp in Rolls Royces, Maseratis, hopping out with designer jewelry on, fringes made out of fucking titanium, then niggas will want to listen. But because we related to some of you funny looking niggas, you don't take it serious. But once again, that's gonna be on you, because regardless of where we come from or how we look, we're preaching you the truth.
Yeah.
We're preaching you the truth, and you niggas despise the truth.
But to the point that you're making, you even got other Israelite camps, for example, IUIC.
Yeah.
Right, they appeal more to the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So they tend to have a bigger following.
Yeah, they're pulling the numbers.
Yeah.
Because they're more world friendly.
Right.
The glitz and the glamour.
Yeah, the truth don't need help though. It
No,
don't need
Nope.
what do you call it?
Gimmick.
Gimmick. There you
Gimmick.
go. Right. The truth don't need a gimmick.
You got it, bro.
This is Matthew 13:57. And they were offended in him, but Yahushua said unto them, "A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house."
Yeah. Those that were offended with the Israelites that were listening, which Jake would get offended after Yahushua would lay down a parable, and he said, "What, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and his own house." So the place where your nativity, literally your household and the area that you come from, and coincidentally, that's where we get the most disrespect. Kazak, would you know something?
Nah. Well, I was only holding Ezekiel 2, really. But nah.
Okay. Go back to Ecclesiastes. Go ahead.
All right, just the book of Ecclesiastes. I lost it.
14. You can just start back at 14. Read
9
through.
and 14.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 14. It says, "There was a little city and a few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man.
Yeah, keep going.
Then said I, Wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard.
Yeah, keep going.
The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools."
Yeah. Hey, so this is a situation we find ourselves in. We have the wisdom that's greater than money, that's greater than any benefit that Esau can give in his kingdom. But we're only being heard in quiet, which is what, through the video right now and amongst the fellow likewise believers. And hey, since we're only being heard in quiet, we're going to be protected in quiet, while the wicked of this world, y'all are getting judged openly. All right, it says at the bottom of that 17, it says, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. So people, the idiots, that's who everybody loves. All right. There's no. I was talking to a person. What was that? Either this week or last week. I was like, man, the internet has allowed for people who don't have no business having an opinion to gain notoriety. Here it is. You got bitches like Cardi B wanting to give you some life advice, or niggas like Kodak Black. Oh, Kodak, man, what's your inspiration? Nigga, that. We don't need to hear nothing. He can't form a sentence to say anything worth of any value.
No phone, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, they'll tell you, they'll give you some BS story
Yeah.
about how they
Yeah.
gained fame
Yeah.
or whatever success, but they're not telling you the sinister shit that they had
Exactly.
to obtain it.
Exactly.
You know.
Let me get 1 Corinthians 4 real quick. 1 Corinthians. They not teaching anything that anybody in the world teaches you. It's only a benefit to Esau's kingdom. They're not teaching you anything that's a benefit to your people, to your power, and to yourself. It's bullshit. 1 Corinthians 4, and I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "For I think that Yahweh hath set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed unto death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men." And that's something that we do. Hey, that's a real emotion that you're going to feel in this truth. And as time goes, you learn to simply get over it. Hey, when Elder Big Guy was here, something he kept saying, you know, don't worry about these people. Don't stress about these people. You know, don't. And literally, that's something you have to, as you know, grown in the truth. Don't let your emotions run out of control over idiots who aren't going to get it. They're just simply going to die.
Yeah.
The majority, 99% of people you see on a day-to-day basis that you pass by, that you fucking look at once and never see again, they're going to die miserably here in America. And, you know, other brothers and sisters in other parts of the world, wherever y'all at, motherfuckers going to die too. Right? These motherfuckers, hey, y'all know 2K and Madden? The crowd, the niggas, the paper mache, that's
same person like 10
100 times. That's these people.
Yeah.
The Lord couldn't just leave us down here alone on the earth, so they're the cannon fodder that's around us to fuel that fucking fire that's gonna hit here. So you just gotta let it roll off your shoulders. Jumping down real quick, 1 Corinthians 4 and 13. Being defamed, we entreat. We're made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. All right. So we're looked at as the least. All right, we're the least listened to, and then it says, well, we're the filth and the offscouring of the world. So people think we're the problem. They point the finger. Oh, why don't y'all stop doing crime and be more literate and take care of your children? Well, we didn't build nukes. Y'all are dropping nukes. Y'all are polluting water. Y'all got lithium mines, tearing up lands, fracking,
landfills. Man.
Landfills. Yeah, landfills is a foul, desecrated area.
Foul.
I seen a dead pit bull in a landfill, bro.
Yeah.
That shit hurt my heart. Somebody just threw the little nigga in the trash, bro. But that's this place. You know, air pollution, water pollution. But we're the problem. No, we're not the problem. You got something, bro? What
I
you
was
got?
gonna say, even like you said, you voluntarily sign up to become the problem when you come into this truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, because your spirit, you coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is contrary to the world.
Rebuke. Constantly rebuking wrongdoing.
Yeah, and
Which people hate.
exactly. And people will be constantly rebuking you.
Yep.
It goes both ways, like because
Why can't you just be normal? Type shit.
Yeah,
They don't say it, but that's what they think.
That's how they treat you.
You know, just eat this food, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, just take the line up.
That's how it is at work.
Yeah.
They have like potlucks and shit.
Yeah.
And they'll offer you a plate of, I don't eat pork. And you can see people like rolling their eyes.
I wouldn't
and
even
shit.
tell them that. I would say, oh, I'm not eating right now.
Look
But
at your
yeah,
salad.
it's all, I'm talking shit. That's how it be. Hit that last verse, 18.
All right, it says, Ecclesiastes 9 and 18, wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good.
Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Now, if one sinner destroys much, how many more billions? Billions of sinners. That's what we're surrounded by. That's why we're the, what's that? Did we watch They Live Together, y'all? With the nigga with the glasses? Did we watch that post-camp one night? Didn't we watch that together? They Live. he would put the glasses on and he could see that
Oh,
motherfuckers was aliens.
yeah. What,
You ain't seen that shit?
What the wrestler nigga?
Yeah, Roddy Piper. Roddy
yeah,
Piper.
I think so. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I know you didn't see that. Okay, well, okay, yeah, you probably was. Basically, y'all, well, this is like a real life version of They Live. In the movie, without spoiling too much, the dude would put the glasses on and he could see that all the lies of the world. He could see through, billboards was putting out subconscious messaging, cars, all the advertising, food. He could literally see the lies of the world. And when he was trying to explain it to people, they was like, "Oh, you're crazy," and it ends up being some whole big old plot. And that's what we find ourselves in. They want us to go back to sleep, and we can't go back to sleep. So now you have to fight for your sanity. You have to, what is that? Strive lawfully. Cause I'm gonna have you. So now we know that we're surrounded by idiots. We know we're surrounded by idiots that aren't listening. So what do we have to do? We have to maneuver through these idiots. Strive lawfully.
2 Timothy 2:5.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Start at verse 3. Yep.
Okay. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier, Yahushua Hamashiach. Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. In verse 5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully.
So now in verse 3 we have to endure hardness like a soldier. Verse 4 we can't get caught up in the world. In verse 5 we have to strive lawfully. Basically you have to build up a spiritual callus. That's why now our conversation is just amongst the brothers. That's the only place you can have true conversation. A bitch, deep conversation. Bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. You want to talk about this? Let's talk about the end of the world. Yeah.
Meaningful conversation.
Yeah, meaningful conversation.
You're not gonna find that in the world.
No. So now you have to learn how to adapt. They've shunned their hand from the Lord, so fuck them. And you got to learn to let these people go spiritually. Matter of fact, because I get Zechariah 7:11. These people, they've turned their back on the Lord. They've turned their back on the Most High Yahweh. They've turned their back on His Son Yahushua. So they've earned the judgment that they're gonna get. All right, this time, y'all. Kalea, could you get Ezekiel 14:14? This time, y'all, the righteous is only making it. If a motherfucker's wicked, they not making it. We not about to put this. Ain't about to be another Egypt, exactly. Exodus. We ain't finna. No. Only the righteous is making it. The warning has been out. The wisdom has gone out. They're not listening. So fuck them until they die. Get that.
This is Zechariah chapter 7 and verse 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
So, and this is referring to our people. So imagine you trying to talk to somebody, and this nigga, he shoulder bucking you, throwing this, and then hey bro, he plugging his ears. Well, that's what they're doing spiritually. They see a YouTube video and they go to click off that, they go to Ball is Life. They see they coming through downtown, they look over, see niggas on the corner, man, niggas ain't talking about nothing. They turn the music up. They turn their music up, they get to bumping and they smoking. This is how they do it, in real life. You got it.
You want me to read verse 13?
Do what you gotta do. Yep, do what you gotta do.
Okay, Ezekiel 14, in verse 13, it says, Son of man, when a land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord Yahweh.
God, so that's the time running. The destruction's coming, but now only the righteous are going to make it, the elect. When you look at Noah, now his sons, they weren't wicked per se, but you see that his family was saved through him. It said Noah, who else?
Noah, Job, and who we got? Verse 14. Noah, Job, and Daniel.
Noah, Job, and Daniel. Job, after he prayed for his friends, his 3 friends were forgiven. After prayed for him and sacrificed for him. And then with Daniel, You know, Daniel being a holy man, his was it Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Azariah, Hananiah, and Mishael, they were covered and protected when they were thrown into the fire. Which them three, they were righteous themselves. But you see that those men are mentioned because they covered people. In today's time, y'all, we not worried about covering nobody. If a motherfucker ain't meant to make it, they not gonna fucking make it. That, hey, whether it be a woman, if you know when shit goes down, she wants to take the mark, that's on her. You know, children, if they're not meant, you know, then they're not meant. Co-workers, they're not even in the conversation. Family members, you know, your blood brothers, blood sisters, uncles, cousins, pops, and mom. You know, hey, some of our family's gonna make it, but many of them are not because here it is, you're a prophet directly related to them, and they won't take you serious for half the day long.
Appreciate it.
What you got?
Jeremiah 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from this people, said the Lord, even loving kindness and mercies."
You got it.
Hey, from 1969,
Yeah.
when the elder Abba Bivens came on the scene, who through the Spirit is Elijah, you know, the prophet in the reincarnation. That's when the Lord's mercy, his hand of mercy was extended. Up until present day, that's a long time, man. All right, Jake, like the brother was just saying, majority of these people, they're slated for death. Right? The Lord said, "Lift not up a cry for them, neither bemoan or lament for them." Right? Because everybody knows about the truth.
Yeah.
There was a video on Instagram of this Jake. He walks into Indian man's bodega or whatever it was. And he asks him, and he says, do people overseas know that black people are the true Jews of the Bible?"
Yes.
And the guy said it all nonchalant. I'm like, yeah, black people true Jews of the Bible. What about it? You know? And he's like, because they not telling us. But like I said, Jake want Edomite to tell him that Esau not gonna just come out on the news and tell you that you're the Israelites of the Bible.
They want a commercial. 10 out of 10 doctors have confirmed that.
Yeah.
The so-called Negroes.
99.9.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
That's what they want.
Yeah. You know, and your own people are telling you, right? And you're rejecting it, right? So
me and Aina actually witnessed that shit happen. We had a similar situation. I've told some of y'all, me and Aina was going into a fucking liquor store on the east side, and we seen an Arab, liquor store owner, arguing with a nigga in there. Mm-hmm. The nigga, I'm Egyptian. I'm Egypt. The Arab liquor store owner, he said, "No, you're a Hebrew."
Wow.
And I got so fucked. We went in there to get some drinks for the house. And when I heard him say that, the Arab dude, I got enraged. And I just grabbed that knob, man. I was like, man, we getting the fuck out of here, man. They know who we are, so then why you got liquor stores all in our hood? Yeah. You know, why you selling us loosies and
which stamps them for the judgment
exactly.
For forwarding our affliction.
That's why I got pissed. I just grabbed the brother and we stormed out. So I should record that shit. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down.
I just got one more. You got something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremiah 16, I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It says, "And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee," right? Because where we showing them is the judgment of the Lord for them shunning the Lord's hand, right? It says, "And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, they shall say unto thee, Wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power?"
We ain't do nothing.
Yeah. Like, and like we brought out at camp this past Saturday, roughly paraphrasing, in the time of happiness, there's a forgetfulness of affliction.
Sirach 11:25. Yeah. In the day of prosperity, there's forgetfulness of affliction, and the day of affliction is a forgetfulness, prosperity.
Jake don't have amnesia all of a sudden of all the wickedness that they partook in, and the time where they was downtown going to the Nike outlet, and they was fucking scoffing the prophets.
Yeah. Like nigga, you didn't kill people.
Yeah.
Like nigga, wait a minute.
Adultery.
Yeah. You got there's niggas serving time for a crime you did, bro.
Yeah. So it says verse 11. Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. You are your forefathers. So not only in this lifetime have you shunned the Lord, in your past life you shunned the Lord. You know, so you doubling down, tripling down. You know, it says, and ye have done worse than your fathers. This is the worst generation
Ever.
Okay.
Y'all seen Sexy Red? As soon as she
Oh,
gets,
oh yeah. I was so sick. I just saw it today.
she was on the
Just
bed.
popped it. I would
Yeah.
hate to be
Oh,
the seed
when
that
she
came
just,
out of that.
Yeah,
gave birth?
I would hate to be for that to be.
When she just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
seen
get-
that a few days ago. That shit was disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
she was
trifling.
sitting there twerking on the hospital bed,
Legs
throwing up
cocked.
gas.
Like, bro, you supposed to be in pain after.
You know, that's what I was thinking.
The nigga woman don't feel pain, brother. That nigga woman don't feel pain. You got
No.
it, bro. But that's an example. That's never. If you were to take a Hebrew, if time machines existed and you grabbed a Hebrew from the ancient world and brought them to today, they killed themselves. After witnessing, you just show them around town for an hour, they'll say they can't speak English, but they'll signal for you to put them back in that bitch. So they
Real.
go home
Or start killing it.
or start
They
kicking.
see it.
Yeah, bro. Like
Man.
horrible. You got it, bro.
Finishing verse 12, it says, and ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one after the imaginations of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto you. Right, everybody, hey, I had a conversation, and I'll make this short. Like we were saying, it's hard to have meaningful conversation at work. I'm the guy who, as soon as people start talking, the truth starts like spilling. I can't be in no conversation. They don't want me in no conversation. They're talking about celebrities.
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
Yeah, they're talking about the Grammys or whatever, and I'm like, why do our people continue to pursue these careers in Hollywood and in music, knowing the shit that they have to do?
Yeah. Like Taraji. Taraji just said she did all that shit and didn't get paid no money.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
And this nigga justified homosexuality.
Why not?
He justified Jake
Bending over to get the deal.
to get the deal. He didn't even realize it. I just ended the conversation.
Yeah.
He looked up and I wasn't there no more, bro.
Yeah,
I just
that's
walked away.
That's how you do it.
Oh man.
Man.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't do what you gotta do for your family? Yeah.
So when Jake making a conscious decision to be wicked,
Yeah.
all right, and when the Lord brings a judgment upon you, then you're gonna have to think back to all of the fuckery you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's it.
Cause I get yours.
Alright, this is John chapter 15 and verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. And yeah, this basically goes to say, how Shai went through the same thing we went through. He had to deal with the fact that there's some 2/3 niggas that did him dirty, so they gonna do us dirty. Because, like it says, the servant is not greater than his master. And it's
22.
Verse 22. Just the verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had no sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin.
And that's niggas are condemned. Off that right there. If the Lord didn't let you niggas know, then you'd be good. But you not. Because you do know. Right? You do know. Some I think about, like the ones who came up with us, or like our family who raised us. Y'all know us. We not crazy.
Yeah, you can trust us.
Yeah, you can. Grandma, you raised me. You know what type
You
of.
changed my diapers.
You think I'm gonna just come home crazy one day?
Yeah.
Oh, we're the Hebrews. Oh, God's black.
Yeah, I didn't go away to some school and come back like.
I didn't get kidnapped.
Yeah.
This is the truth, but they're not listening. So they've heard. They don't want the wisdom of the poor man. So now judgment. That's all that's left.
I got one more verse.
Count.
He that hated me hated the Father also. And yeah, if you hate Yahushua, you hate the Father. So the Father's gonna exterminate the hate. The Heavenly Father's gonna smoke his ops. Simple as that. Plain as day.
The Lord said, I will sweep you with the beast of
Beast of
destruction.
destruction.
That's what Jake liked, right? Y'all talk about
Yeah,
sweeping.
yeah.
Most High is the ultimate Jake.
Yeah.
Ultimate cleaner agent. Ultimate cleaner.
I got one more. Romans 10 and 20. It says, but he says, which is Isaiah, is very bold and saith, I was found of them that sought me not, I was made manifest unto them that asked not after me. This is referring to us, the Israelite foreigners coming back in the last days. Then, you know, in the church as well, in the time of the apostles, contrary to the niggas who knew they were Israelites. Verse 21, but to Israel he said, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people. Alright, so this is the Heavenly Father has been stretching out the hand. Yahushua was literally sent as part of the hand, and our people still rebelled and ignored. So now the only thing that's left is death. So don't, and like it tells you in Jeremiah, you know, don't lift up a cry nor prayer for them, nor make intercession for them. The judgment has to come. The judgment has to come. That's we good? Okay. And so we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all our Akim. While Akwak, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
1 second. I think that's only like what?